Question time, question time. Hey, it's Katie, and you guys ask pretty hilarious questions. So today I am going to answer some of the questions you guys have been asking me lately. Seriously, you guys have funny questions. I feel like they just need to be shared with the world. And then some are serious, like this one. What TV show would you like to see made into a movie? Good question. Probably Xena Warrior Princess, since I'm hoping that they are going to make it into a movie, as long as it's really good and they keep the same cast and they don't ruin it. Why is there a light in the fridge and not the freezer? Well, my freezer does have a light. So I don't know about your freezer, but you need to go up to your freezer and say, hey freezer, get with it, because you should have a light. I'm sorry your freezer doesn't have a light. Game of Thrones versus Xena? Why? Why, Mr. Joe Collar? Why would you ask me that? Because I love them both so much. I'm not gonna answer that. What is your favorite breakfast? Second breakfast. Every time I go out and eat breakfast, I'm like, yes, I want one of everything, because everything always looks so good, but then I never eat it. I don't know, maybe I don't like breakfast foods that much. I like my cereal for breakfast, which is another question on here. What is your favorite cereal? Probably Captain Crunch Berries is my favorite cereal. What's your favorite YouTube channel? God, why do you have to ask me such tough questions? Lindsay Sterling's YouTube channel, probably, because I love her videos and love watching them. Ooh, here's a good one. What book of A Song of Ice and Fire is your favorite? A Storm of Swords, because it has the craziest things that happen in it. As a child, what did you want to be when you grew up? When I was little, I really wanted to play baseball, and so I would tell my parents, like, I want to play baseball, but since only boys were playing baseball, I told my parents that I wanted to grow up to be a boy. So yeah, that's what I wanted to be when I grew up. What unusual animal would you want as a pet aside from a dragon? You can pick any animal on the planet, it just can't be normal. Well, I thought I already covered this, Mr. Zach Saint, because I did a whole vlog about a mythical creature that I would want as a pet, and it wasn't a dragon, it was a Pegicorn, which is a unicorn with wings, because I don't want just a Pegasus or unicorn, but I want a Pegicorn, and I want to ride it around, and I think that would be awesome. Ooh, this one's interesting. So we all know that Disney acquired the Marvel and Star Wars franchises, but what do I think Disney's next big target will be? Well, I'll tell you, I don't know what their next big target will be, but I know what they should have jumped on, and that's Harry Potter. I just think that Disney puts so much detail into everything. If you go on a ride and you just pick like a tiny little section to look at and just think about all the detail that went into that, like the spider webs or whatever they put there, I mean, Disney is just so detailed. So I think if Disney would have jumped on the Harry Potter bandwagon, we could have had like this gigantic Harry Potter park, and we would have been able to go to Hogwarts and sit down in classrooms and do magic, because that is Disney, and I think that would have been so awesome. If you were gum, what flavor would you be? I don't know. Well, I know that the flavor of gum would be titled Fire and Blood. Then that's kind of not the best sounding for a food item. I really think that Game of Thrones should come out with a line of gum. Could you just imagine chewing a piece of gum called Fire and Blood? Iron Throne gum. What kind of gum are you chewing? Oh, I'm just chewing the Iron Throne. It sounds really weird, and they would all be pretty creepy, you know, because Game of Thrones is just death and death and death. Ugh, still not over it. Still not over it. Well guys, thank you for your questions. They're really funny and also really serious and awesome, if that's what your intent was. I always read your questions and your comments, and I try to respond as much as I can. And I like silly questions, I think they're fun. But if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments below. Also, would you buy Game of Thrones gum? Because I would. Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.